Hello, folks. Welcome to another workout episode of the Beast Hunter Fitness. This time, the first three workouts were kind of done mostly with body weight. This time, I want you to get introduced to some of the weighted objects you have. Now, remember, if you don't have dumbbells or kettlebells, you can easily substitute with getting a book bag and filling it up with books and seeing how many times you can rep that out. Getting the plastic bags that pretty much are the non-disposable bags, putting stuff in there, see how many times you can lift that up, and that can be classified as weight. You can get a gym bag or two gym bags if you have them. Of course, fill them up a little bit, lift those up, see how much you weigh, how much they weigh, because in any of these programs, I'm making sure that I'm not only challenging you physically, but making sure that you also have the opportunity to challenge yourself. So if you need to do this at a gym, do it at a gym. But if you can't really do it at a gym, I just gave like 3 or 4 ideas you can use for weights. I mean, you can get even some heavy books, like get some pretty much heavy books, lift the books up just like how I do it, and that counts as weight. So there's really no limit as to how you can use weight to work out. With that being said, this is where we're going to start getting into weighted exercises. What I'd like you to do, I want you to get a weight that is challenging for you. So if you are inexperienced, I'll probably say 10, maybe 15 pounds is good. But if you have experience in weight before, as usual, get 2 pairs of weights that seem a little bit challenging for the rep ranges we're going for. And I say that because usually some people may do this program and go like, oh, this is pretty easy. It was like, well, did you use the correct weight? I mean, when I'm asking you for purpose exercise we're going to go through, we're going to do 10 reps of each exercise. So at 10 reps, you should be almost pushing it like this, or you know that you have 1 or 2 more reps in the tank before you go just like this. So that's always the key. You don't have to go completely like this, but I do want a little bit of struggle near the end of 10 reps. That is the goal. With that being said, this session is going to be introducing you to Sword and Shield. And this will be pretty much version 1, or pretty much level 1, with breaking in the Sword and Shield level 2. I'll probably be teaching you more tactics, more exercises you can use, and other beautiful stuff. So we'll get right into it. You're going to do 2 reps of moving the weapons, 10 bent over rows, 10 squats, 10 shoulder presses. So with these, I'll be using these two 25-pounders. And what happens is you will bend over rows. You're going to bend just in this angle like this. Keep your core a little bit tense. Legs a little bit bent. Kind of looking out. Grab the weight. And I'm thinking about pulling the weight to my ribs. So I'm going from here. 1, 2, and 3. And we're doing 10 of those. Then you're gonna go for pretty much the 10 squats. Now, in the beginning, I can have you start off with the suitcase carry squats. So when you go from here, suitcase carry squats, I've been going from here. It's like a little bit of a deadlift, only just making sure that it goes like here. Bending the legs. So remember with a squat, you're bending the legs like this, and coming back up. You're not trying to keep that back straight and going from here. With a deadlift, you're bending the legs, but you're bending down as well. And you're coming like this. So you're hinging at the hips and bending your legs. With a squat, you're trying to keep your hips straight, trying to keep your shoulders above your hips. Just like that. 10 of those, and then 10 shoulder presses going in from the top right here. Going in, just pressing straight up and straight down. Straight up and straight down. And I will advise that if you are using kettlebells or a bag for your pressing exercises, remember that as you're pressing, it helps to turn your palms in the direction you're looking. That way it kind of feels a little bit more comfortable on your shoulder and forearms. Now, if you have dumbbells, you can do this. But with kettlebells or bags, you got to turn them up like this. So that routine, 10 squats, 10 bent over rows, 10 squats, and 10 shoulder presses. Got to do that twice. Second part of the second part will be pretty much hitting the dummy, pretty much the wooden dummy. You got to pretty much imagine this to where this time we'll start slinging the weight maybe a little bit faster, maybe in a different way. One of the ways we're going to be doing is now we're going to combine the squat and press, the shoulder press, to a squat and press. How that looks, you got to have the weights up like this. If you're doing a bag, it's good to kind of do a rack position. I'm kind of having it a little bit toward my chest. Palms are deep into the rings. And I'm going to do a squat here. And I'm at the height of the squat. Press up. And that's one right there. From here, that's one right there. And then after 10 of those, you gotta do 10 curls. Now we did no body weight curls so far, but now this one, we're gonna have some weight. So we're going from here, from like this, bring them down, up, bring them down. Bring them down. Don't let gravity bring them down for you. Go from here, control as much as possible. The saying goes with most weighted exercises, you control the weight, don't let it control you. And if you're not controlling the weight, you may need to go down in weight a little bit to make sure you can. I'm going to do that segment for about 6 minutes. So this was going to be kind of a timed intervals. Instead of going like, okay, 10 reps of this, 10 reps of that, you're going to go pretty much with 10 reps of the squat press and 10 curls until 6 minutes is up. And you will go back and forth with 20 to 30 seconds of a break. But also remember, those are like kind of suggested for certain things. If you need to take a little bit of a longer break, take a little bit longer of a break. Nothing wrong with that. It's a-okay. But you want to make sure for these kind of exercises, since they're based a little bit more on strength, the longest break you should have probably should be 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. After that, you're kind of doing an overkill, and you may be losing your strength gains from that. Last exercise is pretty much you're going to go on a hike with your weapons. And you're going to do this 3 times. What's going to happen? You're going to carry the weights like this, going from here. This is what's known as a farmer's carry. And you're going to pretty much take a walk for about 30 seconds. And then you're going to put the weight down, rest for 30 seconds. You're going to do that 3 times. Remember, if you've done farmer's carries before, if you're used to them, if you need a heavier challenge, please get heavier weights or go for a longer time. But I need you to do at least the farmer's carry thing 3 times, okay? Hope this helps. And if you don't have room to do farmer's carry, let's say the gym is crowded or you don't have a small place, go for high knees. Holding this for high knees for 30 seconds still has similar metabolic strength and muscle exercising energy as you would if you were to just take 2 weights and walk. Remember, whether you're doing high knees or the classic farmer's carry, chest up, waist to the side, look forward, and walk, or high knees. Hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please stay tuned. I'll be putting on a little bit more of of some workouts both on my channel, YouTube, and definitely on Instagram, Facebook. Like I mentioned before, it may be a little bit faster on pretty much YouTube, even though, well, yeah, maybe faster on YouTube or in YouTube than on maybe Facebook or Instagram. It's just now I'm trying to dice it up, but we'll see. Hope you have an awesome day. Deuces.